I'm Phil, by the way. Nice to meet
Gabby,
you.
nice to meet you.
I know you. You don't know me. That's fine.
That's okay. Now I do.
So congratulations on your victory today.
Thank you.
What's it like to be known as the only woman from Canada to win a Grand Slam?
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even know that was the case when it happened at French a few years ago. I was just told, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. That's something that I guess, no one can ever take it away from you.
Mm-hmm.
You'll always be the first. At the same time, I would love to be able to do it in women's doubles, and I'm sure pretty soon someone is going to get it in singles, and that'll probably take the cake. But at the same time, it's an honor to have that position.
Did you ever feel any extra pressure after you won your first one to then repeat, or?
No, not really. You just want to keep playing well. I think that's how it is for most of us. Lots of people might say, oh, you're defending your title, and players go, okay, but everybody's still in it to win it, and
of course.
And I think we just try to take it one match at a time. Like, getting ahead of ourselves never helps us, so I think we just try to stay as present as we can.
And you recently did a Behind the Racket segment, is that correct?
Yeah.
You've had a lot of struggles coming up from juniors to pro. Can you talk about a little bit of what you went through and how you've been able to overcome those kind of difficulties at the beginning?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely tough as a junior because my parents were not wealthy, and so at one point they had to mortgage their house for me to continue playing, and that was really stressful. So, I never wanted to be a burden on my parents, and they would never say that I was. They always wanted the best for me and did everything they could for me to try to reach my dreams and succeed, and that's something I'll always be so grateful for. But at the same time, I think there were people in positions of power that maybe could have helped out a little bit more. Sometimes now it's okay, but back then it felt like I was not only trying to win matches, but like win the attention or belief of the people who can help you financially. And so it was like always fighting multiple battles at the same time, which can really take its toll. And I never felt like I could just relax on court and play my game. Like, there was always something attached to the outcome. And that's kind of when I started to transition into doubles. I was like in my early 20s, and I really couldn't continue playing singles because I needed a full-time coach to help me and guide, and I couldn't afford that, and we just couldn't go down that path. But then I had a pretty good double skill set, and my goal then became to just find really good partners and try to improve my ranking, and then hopefully gain some respect from some higher ranked players, and maybe if they want to take a chance to play with me and have some good results. And that kind of happened, and I was really lucky that it did work out, and I was able to reach my dream of playing all the big tournaments and then the Olympics, and so everything's kind of come together, which has been amazing. But if I could do it over again, there would be some things that I would hope would have happened differently.
Of course. And so you're saying it pushed you kind of towards more doubles afterwards? Yeah,
because it was either going to be quit tennis and go to school, or try to keep playing at a high level and see how far you can go in doubles.
And from that schooling, you never really wanted to go to school, you always wanted to go pro?
Yeah, I really wanted to go pro. Looking back, maybe going to college would have been a good route for me, but back then it wasn't really an option. We were given advice by several people saying, ages 18 to 20 for a girl are such prime years for a woman in sport, because of the ways that we mature in our bodies and everything, and so you can't lose those years to school. And but then I had many friends that were just coming up after me. They were like a year or two younger, and they had gone to college and had the most amazing experiences ever. So, looking back, maybe that's something that I could have done differently. But I don't regret that I didn't do it, because school is something you can always do, no matter what age you are. And I do hope to go to school after tennis is done. But for now, it'll still be tennis.
What are you thinking of doing?
Recently I've taken an interest in psychology, something that when I was younger I would have thought was so boring, but the last few years, talking to some really influential people and people who have benefited from life coaches and mental coaches and people involved in that area, and it's helped my life so much, it's helped other people's life so much that I don't know, I just feel like those people leave such a positive, lasting impact that maybe that's a path that I might want to go down someday.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Gabby. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Thanks.